Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I am excited to show you the sewing tutorial today, and we're going to go through the basics. So this is good for anybody who is a brand new sewer, as well as those of you who have learned how to sew before but just need a little refresher. We'll learn how to set up your sewing machine, sew a straight line, and also create a simple project. So let's get started. I am using the Brother XM2701 that I ordered from Amazon for around $130. And I will link this machine down below if you are interested. First, let's talk about what comes with this machine. A darning plate, a blind stitch foot, a buttonhole foot, a zipper foot, a few bobbins, a replacement needle set, and a twin needle. The foot controller functions very much like a gas pedal. You want to put it somewhere such as under a table or under a desk. Your foot pedal has two cords. One goes into the sewing machine and the other goes into an outlet. To test the power on your sewing machine, you're going to flick on the power switch and a light should come on over your sewing needle. To get ready to sew, we want to find a bobbin, thread, and thread the bobbin. Place your thread into the spool. We will then guide the thread through the middle guide and into the bobbin winder, ensuring that it wraps around the tension disc and goes through the hole in the bobbin. You want to make sure you engage the bobbin winder by sliding it into position, or the bobbin will not thread. Once the bobbin is in position, press down on your foot controller. The bobbin will stop winding on its own once it is full, or you can stop manually once you think you have enough thread. You can use the side cutting mechanism on your machine for cutting thread. There is a small razor here. The bobbin is now ready to be loaded into the bobbin case. Next, guide the thread through the metal arm and under the lip of the bobbin case. Now we are almost ready to sew. We have threaded the bobbin or the bottom layer of thread, and now we need to thread the top layer of thread. Now you're ready to thread your needle, and you can do this using the automatic needle threader, or you can do this manually. I personally find it is easier to use the automatic needle threader, but this is a personal preference. To use the automatic needle threader, pull down the threader lever, hook the thread, and turn the lever towards you. Now our machine is fully threaded and we are about ready to sew. We just need to find some fabric. For practice runs, I highly recommend using scrap fabric, or you can even go to Dollar Tree to find fabric, but anything that is inexpensive so that you can practice with. Place your fabric under the presser foot and lower the presser foot lever. You will press the foot controller to begin sewing, adjusting the speed as needed. You want to start off with a slow, controlled speed, and as you gain control and confidence, you can speed up. Use the reverse sewing lever to sew in reverse for reinforcement at the beginning or end of your seams. To stop, release the foot controller and then raise the needle by turning the hand wheel, then lift the presser foot and pull out your fabric. And the next thing you do is step back and admire your straight line, the first of many to come. The diagram here you see on the front of your machine is something I would not worry about at first when you're beginning your project. These are all the stitch patterns that your machine is able to do for you. For now, we are just going to stick with the basic straight stitch. I also would not worry too much about the knobs that you see on the very top of your machine. My machine came with just the basic setup that I needed to go ahead and start with for what we're doing in this video. These knobs are used to adjust the stitch width, length, and the distance between your stitches. And this is something you will use to make your sewing patterns a little bit more custom. For the simple sewing project, I am just going to be making a tea towel today. This is going to showcase your ability to start on working on hems. Now, I feel like making a hem is the bread and butter of sewing. What it means whenever you are making a hem is that you are basically folding over the fabric to conceal the raw edges of the fabric. So I'm just going to fold over each side of this fabric and clip it down to make a 1-inch hem. I am using a quilter's ruler here just to make sure that it is 1 inches across the whole way. Once each side of the fabric has been pinned down, you want to make sure you iron each fold so that it makes a crisp line. The more you sew and the more comfortable you begin to get with fabric and the different textures of different kinds of fabric, you will see that ironing can make a difference in the projects that you make. Ironing while sewing gives your project a crisp, professional look by setting seams and preventing bunching. It makes a big difference in the final result of your project. To make sure that I stay in a straight line here, I am using a seam guide. It is magnetic. These I got for around $10 off of Amazon, and they have a really strong magnet on them. And I highly recommend, especially if you're a beginner, to just give you a guide whenever you're making your straight stitches. And if you've enjoyed this video, please remember to hit like and subscribe, and then you'll get all the updates and notifications of when I'm doing stuff so you can join me next time. But until then, guys, bye.